Guys, today we're going to talk about the Basketball Wives season 4, 3, 4, 4. I think it's 4. Episode 3. I don't have no notes, so we're going to just talk about it. We're going to talk about the things that I remember, and then whatever I don't remember, just leave it in the comment section, and we can have a comment like that. You can give my opinion like that on certain things. But I'm just gonna give you my opinion on the show. I really don't like going blow by blow with these shows because first of all, it seemed like it was drug out and took too damn long. I was just like, it ain't over yet. Like at the 30-minute mark, I was just like bored. But it started off with Jackie, stressing Doug about what happened on the date with him in Malaysia. And he was basically like, it was cool. She was like, you wasn't saying I got a big booty and I'm sexy. He was like, it wasn't even that type of conversation. Like, come on. Like, Jackie, you too insecure for me. But then he was saying how, now them two need to talk or whatever. They had made a discussion about them two having to talk. So before they had a talk, she meets up with Shawnee O'Neal. Shawnee like, I'm back, and I'm like, why? Okay, for what? Like, it's not that I don't like Shawnee O'Neal. It's just like you didn't give us no impact, no other time that you've been on Basketball Wives. So it's not like we like, yay, Shawnee back, you gave us something. You ain't gave us nothing so far. So Shawnee don't really let us into her world like that. So I wasn't that excited that she's back. But she wanted Jackie's advice on the whole Malaysia situation and let her know what was going on. She was like, y'all some great crazy group of women. But I'm like, but you want to join this show to be still relevant. So I'm just saying. Um that's why because I'm sitting there like, why is she on this show? I just don't we don't get nothing from her to really want her back like that. So no shade. Um, but like I said, they were talking about Malaysia, and she was saying how Jackie do owe Malaysia an apology because she saw the reunion just as well, and she understand why Malaysia is mad, but she doesn't think Jackie is just this bad person like everybody think. And I'm like, well, tell her to stop acting like that then. We only think of her of what she give us, and that's what she. If you give us crazy Jackie, that's what we think of you. If you give us cool, nice ass Jackie, we would say that of you, but we ain't seen that yet. So, um, but she was telling her how she want to throw her this birthday party and all this kind of stuff, and I'm sitting there and invite all the women, and I'm sitting there like, but none of them like you like that to be having a birthday party with a gang of women that don't too much care for you. You haven't fixed it. Well, she said they can get in a room and tolerate each other, but I don't want a fucking party or give nobody a party of a room full of people that just tolerate each other. Bitch, if we ain't all on one accord of to have fun, I'm not throwing you no party, and I don't want to be associated with that kind of party. Like, that's dumb to me, especially grown women. Um, so then she meets up with Malaysia. If I missed something, okay. But she meets up with Malaysia. Malaysia has attitude from gate. And I had a problem with that. And I like Malaysia. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I ride for Malaysia. But when you come to a meeting to hear a person out or to work things out, the attitude that Malaysia came with wasn't it. Her guard was up. She didn't give a fuck nothing about what Jackie had to say. Jackie over there, I can now no, don't get me wrong. What Malaysia was saying, I got it. I really, really got it. It was the attitude that she was giving off from get go. I mean, before Jackie even went in on how she felt, Malaysia already had an attitude. But now, all that afterwards, I get her calling her out on her shit and calling her crazy. And, Jackie was saying how she was sorry and, she was mad at the time and all this kind of stuff. But then I like how Malaysia, was just really calling Jackie out on her crazy ass bullshit. So she ended up trying to give Malaysia some flowers. Malaysia was like, I ain't taking these motherfucking flowers. And she really didn't take them. And I'm glad that you didn't just say that in your confessionals and then we saw you take them. But Jackie was mad she didn't take them. When she said them flowers came from Trader Joe's, I fell out. Because I was like, Jackie, for real? You couldn't even go to the little people on the corner. Oh, wait. Yeah, bitch, you in LA. You couldn't even go to the people on the corner that be selling roses on the slider to the 110. Like, for real, 405. They everywhere. Don't act like they not. I'm from LA. I know. The motherfuckers be selling them for like $5, $6. I'm just saying it would have looked better than fake ass flowers that she tried to pull off. But then, Malaysia goes outside and Jackie goes outside and they end up having a talk and then she busts out, oh, my mom really, really liked you. And I'm like, okay, your mama can like Malaysia all she want, but that don't have to do with you and Malaysia being friends. Like, your mama just saw some good in Malaysia. Like, come on, like, I was with Malaysia, like, don't use the damn mommy card. But Malaysia gave in and they hugged it out, okay, for some storyline. Whatever. If I missed something, like I said, it wasn't that important to me. Oh, then I think it was the party, the get together, because I went to party, wasn't nobody dancing, with no music playing. I don't know. The get together they had for Shani. All the ladies was there having a really nice time, spa treatment, really, really cool. And then Jackie was, saying how Megan was coming and she asked Shani, was that okay? She was like, because Shani was like, I don't know her. But, she was like, that's cool that she come or whatever. And she was like, yeah, we have the same manager or somebody. And, Drea's looking like somebody fucking lying because this bitch keeps saying like they not cool. So, come on, like, so then, Megan comes in and she was like, yeah, I could tell I was being the topic of discussion. I said, bitch, when you watch this back, you're going to feel real dumb. Because all they were saying, what Shani was saying, it was cool that you come. It wasn't no bashing of you, no talking bad of you. Bitch, you coming. Okay, cool, she coming. But then you come in there and Jackie was saying, playing this game of, just telling people who you are or whatever. And Megan started, and Megan just went in about how she this and she that, and she don't like no lying ass fake bitch or some shit she said, and was direct. And so Shani was like, that seemed kind of a little personal, like, you okay? Everybody like, you okay? And she was like, this is directed to Patrice, and Patrice was like, what the fuck? Like, you directing that to me? And she was like, yeah. So she called Patrice a liar, and then Drea called her out about, because she was saying something about hugging Patrice, and Drea called her out on that. Then she got mad because Drea called her out on that. Then they kind of squashed that. Patrice was like, but you don't like me, that's fine. They was kind of going back and forth. And, Brandy and Malaysia had to shut her ass down. Like, you can't be so sensitive coming in this group. You can't take things serious. Like, girl, you tripping. So that kind of shut her up and shut her down. Like, they was giving, her some advice. And I don't know if she shut it up because she want to be cool with these women or what. But then Malaysia was like, how did you get into this group? Like, bitch, we all know each other. We all know who we dated and fucked around in the industry. Where you come from? Like, you just magically fucking appeared. So they was like, they brought up Jackie. And she was saying how all of a sudden you could tell it all up in her face that she had to try to backpedal on that bullshit. And she was saying how I didn't know of Jackie when I met you guys, but I knew of her. You can know of somebody, but not know them. Yeah, that's true enough. But Drea said she seen y'all tweeting and Instagram, and so you knew more than what you saying you did. You acting like you knew of her, but bitch, unless editing is messed up, on the first episode, Megan met up with Jackie before we saw the fashion show. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's the editing and the VH1. But I know that Megan met up with Jackie before that goddamn fashion show. So they kind of made Jackie's kind of felt bad because she was like, bitch, why are you saying this to them? And then when you with me and I'm telling them that, you my little sister, you making me look crazy or whatever. And what was pissing me off, because Megan wasn't saying nothing. She wasn't defending it. She wasn't saying, Jackie, I didn't mean to make you feel this way. None of that. And that kind of pissed me off for her. It was like, see, this why I can't fuck with her. Then her and Jackie had a meet up, and then she want to explain herself. And I'm sitting there like, okay, I don't buy that, because you such this real bitch and you say what you gotta say. Why did you have to lie to these girls? And I'm with Dre and them. When I meet you for the first time and you have to lie, you lying just because, like, and you can't be real on who you cool with, I'm gonna always look at you with a side eye if I'm still around you. Or I'm not gonna fuck around with you at all, but since they all in contract and gotta be around each other, okay. But I was so here for that. I was so like, really, girl? But hey, Jackie bought into that bullshit. Before they met up, Jackie had a screening of her commercial, and she invited Dre. And I'm sitting there like, why you didn't invite Megan? She's supposed to be your leading lady. I understand you fighting Dre or whatever to get her Catrice, but you also invite the leading lady so you guys can go over some things and make sure everything's cool. But I don't trust Jackie. But they were going over the commercial, and what Drea said, I don't think it was ill intentions or ill intent or whatever you want to call it on Megan. Like, I don't think she was trying to be malicious. I don't think she was trying to just go in on Megan. I noticed that too before they even said anything. So I don't think that was being mean. And it was constructive criticism. Like I said, Megan should have been at that commercial screening. I don't know. But then Jackie ended up telling her when they met up or whatever about that she saw the commercial and she invited Drea. And then Jackie put fuel on it. She didn't light it with a match, but she put fuel on the motherfucking grill. And when she told her about that commercial and was like, I invited Drea and she has something to say, but you asked her. I don't want to be in the middle of it. Really, Jackie? Really, motherfucking Jackie? You knew you were starting some shit because you already knew from them getting together it was a problem. But whatever. So then, they have this, did I miss something before we go to the damn commercial? Whatever. I'm trying to go through all the girls. I don't care. So they have this little commercial. No, Jackie and Drea, they go to this little tasting for the drinks and trying to find different flavors in case the girls don't like the drink or whatever. And then that's when they was talking about the drinks, and Jackie kept fucking up words. Easy words. Potpourri ain't that hard. You learn that when you in elementary school what the right word is, especially if you black, because your mama used that up in the house. I'm just saying. Then when you couldn't say chic right, and she couldn't say something else she couldn't say. I don't remember, but we knew you couldn't say it right. And I know we all fuck up our words, but Jackie, you was fucking up real easy words. But she told Dre about, her mentioning whatever to Megan, but not the FUPA part, whatever. So then we had the little screening of the thing, which invited all the ladies to see the commercial or whatever. All the ladies are there, and Megan immediately goes in on Dre about what her opinion was on the commercial, and Drea was trying to be nice and was like, as another woman, I was just telling her things you might not like or whatever, and it was going cool. And then when Jackie walked up, Jackie was like, what y'all talking about? And she was like, I was just telling her about your commercial. And she was like, oh, the FUPA. But Jackie, and I don't think it was really mean intentions, bitch, you already said y'all talking about the commercial, so I would have thought she would have said the word to Megan too. So I'm not gonna really say Jackie was that messy on that part, but she could be looked at as messy. But then Megan got mad. I don't have a FUPA. Megan got this issue with her weight, I guess, right now. But I'm like, bitch, you did the commercial, so people are going to have something to say. Whether it's constructive criticism or not, you will get it. Like, come on, you're a celebrity. Like, people know who you are. You should have thicker skin than that. Bitch, you and Dre ain't that friends like that, and you already feel some kind of way. Oh, and when they was drinking them drinks, and Drea, I mean, you can tell, like, this shit is taped afterwards because Megan be shading the shit out of Jackie, talking about her drink, talking about how stupid she is, and how she was taking it up for them girls. I mean, which was true, but I'm just saying, you could just tell there was some problems between their relationship. But then she, like, they just really, Megan really just started going in on Jackie, I mean, Drea, and talking about her pussy all over the internet and how her man like that. And she went from a hoe to a porn star. And I'm like, you're going to feel real stupid when you watch this back and know she wasn't coming at you with malicious intent. Like, girl, grow the fuck up. You just, I was irritated by her. I was so fucking irritated by her. That's all I got for this episode. If I missed something, y'all can talk about it, and we can talk about it, and then we know how it go. Next week, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to too much care for Shani because she's going to meet up with Tammy and Evelyn, and then be talking about Drea and all this kind of stuff. Talking about Drea feel like she's better than the girls and they below her, and I'm sitting there like, who? Who did? Because she don't think she's better than Brandy. She doesn't think she's better than Malaysia. And the other two bitches, yeah. I mean, she really ain't saying nothing bad about Patrice. So, I don't get it. Why are you going back to another group of women, talking about the group of women that you starting to kick it with? I'm not with that mess. That's why I can't fuck with her. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about Basketball Wives. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. You can keep the comment section. Follow me on everything social media I do is by The Ghetto View, THA, not THE. I'm your girl, Miss Nika, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace out.